Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Gaming. Today I'm gonna continue my WoW adventure on my priest again. I've been really in the mood to play my priest, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. Let's just get into it. I'm already in the starting screen. I'm level 9 right now. I just got my my lesser magic wand last time, and I need to keep my tailoring up so I can make myself some linen bags, as well as make myself some more greens that I can disenchant to get the greater magic wand, while doing quests in Teldrassil to still get a good reputation with the night elves to get the cat mount down the line. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's get into it. And maybe adjust my camera a little bit, although she seems quite good. Getting the hang of this. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Nice. Some people to buff. Someone that's waving us, let's wave back. Alright, I also put things in the bank last time around, so I can just continue questing a bit. I'm gonna get this quest because it gives 10 reputation with the night elves, and you just have to hand it in here in the Nessus. So that's gonna be first thing to do. Nice Milior bard raised the drink to us. Hello. Oh yeah, I also had to level up my fishing and cooking a little bit. I could do that here. But right now I'm more in the mood to do some questing and kill things than to do fishing, to be honest. Alright, so I'm gonna hand in the quest in the temple, which now is my adoptive temple, because I want to become a priestess of Elune.
What brings you here?
And then I will head out back into the open. I think I'm gonna start with the lowest level quests for now and train my wand skills. By the way, if you started cell phone and you don't want to be cell phone anymore, there's this guy all around the world, and you can talk to him and he can take the cell phone buff away from you if like you maybe started cell phone, then you realize, oh, actually this isn't for me. Jeremy says, decide to make a run in hardcore again, playing a Dwarf Paladin. Decided. Oh, that's awesome. When did you start? Today or a few days ago? And how's it going so far? And how are you doing? Hello. A couple days ago. That's nice. So you have survived a few days already, it seems, which is good. Alright, here's the quest for the spider that we can hand in and pick up. Oh, it even gave us 85 HP. By the way, Jeremy, how is the sound? Is it good for you right now with the in-game volume? Jeremy says, had a few close calls in Westfall. Oi, 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 yeah, Westfall can be really dangerous. I can imagine that. So it's good probably that you are a paladin. I guess that saved you a little bit in some of these situations. Alright, now it's a little bit of running because my Hearthstone is here in the city, so we gotta run out and run back towards the... Probably gonna do this quest here, and on the way there try to kill some stuff. So yeah, I think mainly spiders, maybe some birds for the eggs for cooking. Jeremy says sound is good. Oh, that's good to hear, thank you. It's always good to get that feedback. I usually also test the sound before with like a recording, but sometimes it's a little bit unreliable to know like how it sounds still for you guys on the other end, so to say. Oh nice, the sun is setting and shining right in my face. I never realized that he had like faces on his boots. That's pretty cool. Ancient of War. Oh yeah, I gotta buff myself. I'm always buffing other people and then I forget to buff myself. And I got my wand. So my wand is at skill level 0 right now. So I do have to train my wand a little bit. So I'm gonna do bad damage at first, but it's gonna increase pretty fast. Yeah, and my gear is pretty much that. I do have these ropes though, which give me 1 spirit, and I have a +5 health enchant that I gave myself on my braces. Jeremy says, I always forget my 5-minute buffs. Yeah, that's something that would annoy me if I would play a paladin, that the buffs only last like so shortly, you know? There's an owl, can train my skills with my wand on the owl. I'm also gonna give a Shadow Word Pain just so that it's going a little bit faster. Oh, I love being back on a priest. I just have like in my muscle memory how fast I can like reapply my wand and then kite them with that, you know, it's so nice to have a wand again. I love it. Don't resist me! Small egg, perfect. Ah, that was a bit too quick. Alright, it's not perfect any longer, but it's also not too bad. That's why I like to have my 1 skill on Q, so that I can do this really quickly, because it's like Q's like the button you press the most, and as a priest you use your wand so much. I can't also wait for my heal over time, if I'm being honest. Micah says, Ace, it's the weekend, woohoo! It is. I'm super excited too. Time to game a little bit. I also was so productive the last day, so it's super rewarding now to just take a chill. How are you doing, Michael? Ah, that was too fast. Already at 32, the 1 skill. This is going so great. Micah says, good, thank you. That's great to hear. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Anything special that you want to do? Nice. Jeremy says, I wish paladins had a heal over time spell. That would be really nice, that's true. That's why I love priests, because they're like, the druids, they have a lot heal over times. Then the paladins have none, and the priests are like the perfect combination for healing. That's at least my feeling. You don't have crazy things like the paladin does, like lay on hands. But like you have the shields, which you have every like 30 seconds, which are super powerful. Like I definitely saved like a lot of people in raids with Power World shields that you can just like apply on them if you have them at a high cast or stuff like that. And then heal them up and like save that like 2 seconds that you need to put in an auto heal. Micah says, nothing much, my boy just arrived, so chilling, going to make some homemade mac and several cheese and chips later. Oh, that sounds really good. Sounds like a nice and cozy evening. Alex says, hello Ace, hello everybody, Friday! Hi Alex, everyone's excited for the weekend, that's awesome. I'm gonna do this quest maybe on the way. because I still need more linen cloth for my tailoring. And disenchanting. And my wand is already doing quite well, so why not, right? One time. You know what I also love with the wands? Is that they make this like whoop, whoop, whoop. The sound of the wand is like, compared to, for example, the gun from the hunters, it gets so annoying after some time, but the priest wand sound is just like ASMR type of thing, you know? Alex says, how was your day also? My day was really good. I got a lot of things done today, and I like when I can feel productive. So, yeah, it feels really great. I also like cleaned the apartment, so I feel like that's always a nice feeling when it's fresh and clean. ASM wand, exactly. Oh, it's gonna be so nice when I can invest my first skill points and I can increase my wand damage even more. It's gonna speed things up so much. So basically, as a priest at this level, like, it doesn't make sense to use your smites. Like, your wands just do such good damage if you have them maxed out. So yeah, I recommend get a wand, especially if you're not self-found. Just get the lesser magic wand already at level 5 and you'll be super powerful. It's gonna make the early levels so much more fun. Micah says, you're right though, the gun sound can get annoying, whereas the wand is smooth and pleasant. Yeah, I feel so too. Alex says shadow ward and then wand, exactly, that's basically it. Let's also pull some more just for the linen cloth. Let's do 2 at a time maybe. Or 3, I'm undecided. Oh no, I was too late there. Alright, we're gonna get this one. Jeremy says, have you leveled a self-found character to 60 before? No, I have never leveled a self-found character up to 60, so this was going to be a new thing for me. The self-found part. The priest part, not. I leveled different priests to 60. I feel like priests are also a great class for self-found, just from how I would imagine it at least. I mean, I'll be able to tell you in a couple of months or weeks, so to say. But because your DPS and your healing gear, because I like to do different roles in dungeons, right? Or like having like DPS gear for the outside world and then healing gear for dungeons. But as a priest, it's basically the same. So you don't need to get as much gear if you want to play different roles as with like a druid, for example. So I think that's pretty neat. I'm gonna kill a few more of them. Alright. Still don't have a heal over time though. But my wand damage is getting better, so should be more than fine. Yeah, this is easy. Did you level self-found characters before, Jeremy? The 60? And how was that for you? Nice, my defense is leveling up well too. They don't seem to have a lot of linen cloth on them though, it seems like. So let's just hand the quest in, and we can always farm it in the cave from yesterday. Crypto says hello. Hey Crypto, how are you doing? I'm having such a good time having my wand finally. Jeremy says, I have not. I would probably die early on. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have like the auction house and trading. Crypto says, it's Friday, start of the weekend, everything is perfect. That's great to hear. Yeah, I'm doing really good too. So these are the guys that can get dangerous if you run here at level 1 or 2. Because they're level 8, so if they like do their ambush and they trigger on you and these guys are not around, that might be painful. Complete quest. Micah says, it's party time, folks. Think I might crack open some alcohol. Nice. I'm a little bit jealous. Like, I have to take some medication that prohibits me from drinking alcohol, so I can't join on that. I also wouldn't want to drink on stream. But yeah, I wasn't able to drink due to that for a long time. And I'm German. I love beer. Alex says, what are you drinking, Michael? Micah says, usually it's gin, but tonight I'm going to do vodka. Alex says, I was out in town, so I had a beer already. Now going home to watch the stream comfy. Sounds cozy. Alex? Alex says, vodka, wow, that is strong, enjoy. Alright, we gotta go one more level up to hand in the quest. I'm also gonna do... I should learn my stave ability then. No, I don't need to learn it, I just need the stats. I wanna get the... but I still need to learn. So, okay, I was like thinking a little bit chaotically here. But my thought was there's a quest, this one, that gives a green item, a staff, with +1 stamina, which is nice to have +1 stamina. But I would learn the staff ability, need to learn the staff ability for that, which I need at some point either way, but it's 10 silver, which is a lot of money for me right now. So yeah, I'm a little bit undecided. Micah says, thank you, with mixes obviously Coke. Alex says, vodka would put me to sleep. I love rum and Coke, Cuba Libre basically. Some long drink enjoyers. Ethan says, hey, how are you? Hey Ethan, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I think stream is doing good as well. Everyone's excited that it's Friday. And they were talking about which weekend drinks they like to enjoy right now. Micah says, I used to drink Jack and Cola, but I found it so sweet it put me off. And Ethan says, rum and Coke, yum. Remember guys, just drink if you're old enough to drink, but I think most of my viewers probably are, or probably everyone, I feel like. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I do the quest, I need to do the quest either way, but I could do it a bit earlier on to get the staff already.
I am honored,
Fun. I was like, oh nice, new boots, but my boots are better.
Farewell.
Ethan says, yay, Friday high day. Alex says, yeah, I understand, Michael, if it's too sweet, nah, no thanks. And Alex says, weather's still good for beer here. Micah says, I'm ancient, 49. Ethan says, I'm really old too. And Alex says, I'm of age to drink alcohol, Ace, do not worry, I drink responsibly. Okay, we're all the right age. Yeah, I also have the settings says like clear that it's not a stream for kids because I also swear and stuff like that, so there shouldn't be any kids watching or any underaged people. Yeah. I kind of want to do the quest for the staff already, but I shouldn't because I'm already a little bit too high level for some of the quest. So I should probably continue my cooking quest to get that. Should I just abandon the cooking quest? I could abandon it. It doesn't give reputation. Alex says, mine are 49. Ethan says, I'm 28 this December. Crypto says, how old are you? Alex says, nice, nice, we're all young and full of hope. I'm 30. So I cracked the 30s this year. Right, we don't need the cats, but we do need this stuff here. So guys, we're basically doing every single quest that gives reputation. There might be 2 quests in total that we might skip throughout the whole game, but we're gonna do every other quest that gives reputation with the Nessus, and we're gonna do some of them for a few levels actually. Like, there's a really good quest for reputation in Feralas that you can repeat with like special Yeti fur. And that is basically free rep with the Nessus. You get more of that if you're a skinner. Ooh, that actually makes me think. I should get skinning and herbalism instead of engineering. Because you can also get like the seeds for reputation. If you're herbalist, you can get more of them. So if I would get herbalism and skinning, I could get better reputation. I would be less safe because I wouldn't be an engineer and wouldn't have target dummies, but I'm a priest, so I could just try to play more responsibly than I usually do. But that could be cool. Crypto says how it felt becoming 30, real adult life incoming. It felt good, to be honest. I feel like it's a great age to be in, because like, you're still relatively young, but you kind of like know what you like in life and what not, right? So you can kind of like, I feel like I can enjoy my life a lot more and enjoy being myself a lot more now than when I was maybe 25 or so. So I would say it feels great being 30. Micah Cat says, okay, so I'm the old man. Don't think for a moment I'm responsible though. Only when it comes to my children do I act responsible. Everything else is crazy and I act like I'm 18. Ethan says, how's your Mind Flayer mod going? I have some of the companions ready. And they look pretty dope in my opinion. They're gonna be more like half Mind Flayer, half Lithid type of style. Jeremy says 30 is the new 20. Who knows, maybe. But I do feel like with 20 compared to 30, you definitely feel like younger physical wise, you know? Like, we were talking about alcohol. Like, if you drink a lot when you're 20 years old, then, you know, when you're 30, you feel very different the next morning. Wow, Michael. Damn, shout out to Ace in the awesome chat. That is so sweet. That is the first time that someone got one of these like highlighted chat messages. That is a big surprise to me. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. I'm glad that you're like enjoying it so much that you even felt like donating something. That's so sweet. Oh look. Oh, they're getting help by their friends. Still, stamina buff can't hurt. Crypto says, felt 18 to 25 in the age where people do the most stupid stuff. But in my 30s I have less contact with my friends. Oh my god, guys, Ethan just replied with like even more money. That's crazy. Is there like a longer message or something? I don't know, I can't see it. This is new to me. How do I get back to the normal chat? Here we go. Micah says, you're very welcome. Content and people in chat make it worth it. Oh, that's so sweet of you all. I'm so surprised. I don't even know what to really say to this, to be honest. But it makes me super happy to see that you're enjoying it so much. Mike is, Ethan says, my message didn't go through, lol. You can write your message now, I'll still see it even if it's not highlighted. Micah says, yeah, I don't see your message, Ethan. Yeah, I just saw like a reply button. I was like, is there like, if you click on reply, can you see like a longer message or something? Alright, gotta find more of the seeds and kill more of these guys. Also, what do you guys think about the herbalism and skinning thought that I had compared to mining and engineering? It's also my favorite profession, skinning and herbalism too. Alright. So yeah, now that I thought about that, I'm a little bit undecided, because that could make a big difference in how fast we can grind some rep at higher levels. Ethan said, glad to be part of this community though, you guys are awesome. Oh, Ethan, that's super nice to hear. Alex says, good gathering professions, that's true. But I wouldn't be able to sell any of the stuff on the auction house, so I would have to like store the more expensive herbs and stuff in my bank or something like that. Micah says, I always go herb alchemy, I'm just so used to it and they work well together for either money or using the pots, etc. That's true, they do go very well together. I could maybe do alchemy and herbalism till higher level, like until I get to the Yeti farm for my reputation. And then before I start the Yeti farm, I could like go back in the old zones, level up my skinning, just invest like 2 or 3 hours to level up my skinning, and then drop alchemy at that point. But then I would have some good potions that I could have stored in the bank for dungeon runs and stuff like that. Alex says, I say go for it, Ace, go for those professions, and then you sell them at 60. Ethan says, what's your top 3 favorite games of all time? Definitely Baldur's Gate 3. WoW Classic Hardcore. I think a big part why I also hardcore is just because I made such good experience with the community, so it's definitely my favorite MMO. And then number 3 is a bit harder. I think it's not anymore, like I have a bad relationship to that game now, but it used to be like a game that I really loved, and I'm really sad of how it kind of like developed over the last years. But I used to really love Elder Scrolls Online. And like I wish that that game, like I'm hoping that they kind of like get on a better path, like, because I would love to like play that game again and enjoy it. Micah says I should really try other professions, to be honest. And then Micah says my 3 games, WoW, GTA 4, Dungeon Master, weird mix, I know. I feel like I have a weird mix as well. What about you, Ethan? What are your top 3 of all time? In ESO, I would always play Khajiit, which are like cat people. Ethan says, mine, Infamous 2, Life is Strange 1, and Baldur's Gate 3. Noel says, if you're trying to make money, herb and skinning are the best if self-found. Herb and alchemy are super good. I usually drop skinning for alchemy later. You know what, I wish I would get like a sign from like the god of gaming or something like that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. having like now a swiftness potion recipe drop, because that would be so cool. That would be like one of the best things. Then I'd definitely go alchemy and herbalism. I know they can drop. They can literally drop at like level 5-ish already, so these mobs could drop them. The chances are just really low. Now I wonder how low the drop rates for that are and if we could farm that recipe. Micah says, I have Baldur's Gate 3 sitting there, still not played it, heard nothing but good things about it. It's such a good game. You should definitely try it out, definitely. Noel says they can be in the low-level chest as well. Ooh. Alex says Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscure, Bioshock, Infinite Armory. I never heard of the last one. But Clair Obscure, I started it. Basically what you can also, I think, I don't know if it's, I privatized it afterwards. But I think it's still like the first episode of me trying out Clair Obscure is still like online. But then I kind of like got so confused with like, great. I got so confused with the map and how to get around that I kind of like stopped playing for a few days, and then I got back in hardcore and I kind of like now don't have time to play Clair Obscure. Micah says, oh, Bioshock. Alex says, play Baldur's Gate 3, play Clair Obscure. Alex says, oh, stream at ASE, stream Clair Obscure, please. Ethan says, I couldn't get into Clair Obscure. What did hold you back? Is that correct? How do you say that in English? What was it that held you back? I think you can say it like that. What was it that held you back from getting into Clair Obscure? Wanted to like this game so much, but just didn't click with me. Alex says, Ethan, fair not, but it is an amazing game. You know, I think for me, it would actually be useful if I would stream it, because seeing that I got like lost, and that was like my main thing, that I got too lost in the map. If I would stream it and you guys would be there and could like help me out if I get lost and frustrated with myself, then that could be maybe a useful thing. Micah says, think I might give Baldur's Gate 3 a go later tonight then. I also made, I don't know if you know, but I made multiple, like I think maybe 20 mods for Baldur's Gate 3. That's originally the reason why I started YouTube, just to make some modding tutorials for people. Ethan says, I can see people enjoy it, just not for me, but not a bad thing. That's true, we all just have like different games I think that we vibe with or not. Nice, got it completed. Micah says, oh, there's mods for it? There are a lot of great mods for it. You can even, like, they're one of the games that have, in my opinion, some of the best mod and modder support. They also have a lot of console mods as well, but I mean, like, you're probably a PC player. And you can, they also have like an in-game mod manager. So basically when you open the game, on the first site where you then can start your campaign or stuff like that, you can just click mod manager and you can like search for mods and just install them literally there. And it's as easy as that. So if you're interested in mods, it's really nice and easy. It's not like Skyrim or stuff where you have to like download a lot and feel like you have to like learn yourself about modding to understand what you have to do with your mods. That's at least how I felt in Skyrim. Alex says, I will help you, Ace. That's nice, Alex. I appreciate that. Micah says, 100% PC. Okay, I'm sold. Sounds good. I'm excited to see how you like it. Did you ever play D&D?
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend. Goddess, watch over you.
Oh no, inventory is full.
Can I assist you? May the stars guide you.
Gardening gloves.
Be
Nice.
careful.
Now we're gardener. Micah says yes. Yeah, I think you're gonna love it then. Alright, now they send us back to the Nessus. Alex says, I played real life D&D, it was fun. Yeah, I always wanted to play D&D, but I never had friends. Like, my friends are not gamer friends or like nerdy people friends. It's just like I have gamer friends online, and then I have friends that have nothing to do with games besides me in real life. So yeah, I never knew anyone to play D&D with in like life, so to say. Ethan says, I'm literally having the same issue right now in PoE 2. And Alex says, I'm a fan of Critical Role and other D&D shows. Yeah, I really love watching them too. Like, it's so fun to like watch them. That's something that if I ever do something like else, maybe on YouTube or something like that, that I would probably have a lot of fun participating in something like that. Micah says, I used to go to my local gamers workshop and buy the figurines and paint them. And that's a creative hobby. I used to live right next to a shop like that. I would sometimes just go there to hang out there because I felt like the figurines looked so cool, but I wouldn't play the game. Like, they would also have like always people there playing the games. I never played the games, but like I just like to sometimes watch them play and like check out the figurines. Mike says expensive. Yeah, that was another reason why I didn't do it myself. I didn't have the money for it. I was a student. Alright, nearly level 10. This is going fast. And I'm also decided I'm gonna skip the cooking quest. Because I'm leveling too fast and it doesn't give me rep if I remember right. Okay, never mind. It gives me rep and now I destroyed 3 quest items. I'm an idiot. Alex says Warhammer's figurines, Michael. Michael says yes, Alex. Alex says for the Emperor.
How may I help?
Ah, damn, I'm such an idiot. Now I have to kill so many spiders again. It's also level 7 quest, so I gotta do it soon. Alrighty, I need some more linen cloth. So I'm gonna go back into my little cave. I feel like the drop rates there were kind of good and they're kind of like lower level side, so they're gonna die fast comparatively. But the good thing is they're also gonna drop good linen, so it's a good combination to get linen faster. Oh, never mind, I first have to sell some stuff. I'm so forgetful today, or the last days in general. Maybe because I was so busy during the day, so I'm a bit fried in the evening. Is fried the word, like when you're tired after like a lot of things that you did? Skullkid says, yes, hello. Hello, Skull, how are you doing? Micah says, yo, Skullkid. It looks like a... Good. You? And a funny blue emoji.
I am listening.
Alright. Oh no, I still have the legs. Okay, that's really good. Don't need these. This is gonna be my linen bag again. Should I get myself some milk? Like, milk would speed up my mana. Oh no, I don't need milk. I don't need water even. I have a wand now. It's one time, boys. Nothing better than wanding. So basically, every level up that we get from now on is going to be a big increase in our DPS, because each time I level up, I'm gonna invest it into more wand damage. Oh, Skull Kid. Little, what is that? Avocado that says, hey you. Thank you for the donation. That is so kind of you. You guys are all, you're so nice, like, I'm so surprised. I know that you're nice, but like, I didn't expect this. Micah says, boom, Skull Kid. First super on live stream. Skull Kid says, lol. Super sticker. Cute avocado. Looks like it also has like a headband, like it's a fitness avocado. And they're furious. There you go. Alright, he needs to kill Melanas. We can help him with that, seeing that we're going to the cave either way. Okay, he says wait. Dave says, Ace, hey, hello. Hey Dave, how are you doing? Alright, seems like he was part of the guild. Should I tell them his main name? Or maybe that's his main name. I'd have been away for a while. Skulka says superfood. Micah says the tubes take its unrealistic 30% of donations though. Oof says hi. Skulka said corporations be greedy. Micah says for sure. Okay. Managing 2 chats, 3 chats. Had to write in guild chat, had the whisper chat, and had yours chat. Now right now I'm happy I don't have a stream chat, like a Twitch chat or something like that as well, but I just do YouTube. Yeah, they do take 30% of the donations. Yeah. But it's still nice for me, for sure. You know what I'm gonna do with the donations? I'm gonna put them on the side and I'm going to put them towards my next like carnival / cosplay costume that I would like to get. So that's actually pretty exciting because like where I live, carnival is like a big thing. So I always like to have like costumes that I really like, that I like to like dress up in for carnival. 1 second, I'm gonna buff them. Almost Bierfeste. Yeah, like where I live, you know, like Oktoberfest and how like famous it is for Germany all over the world, right? Like where I live, we don't have Oktoberfest really, but we have Carnival and we're really famous for that, at least in our region. I'm bad at focusing right now on this content. Yeah, so we have like Carnival, we have it usually like one day in November that is like really big, and then we have like that is kind of like the start of like the Carnival season, and then it lasts until like a couple weeks before Easter. And like there are some people that like celebrate it like a lot, like they maybe like celebrate every weekend from November till like the end of Carnival before like Easter. So it's usually in February. So yeah, I'm not that extreme with Carnival, but we do have like 1 week, like the last Carnival week, that everyone is basically celebrating a lot for 1 week. Like also like if you go to school, like a lot of schools have like days off because it's Carnival, and you have like basically another week of holidays. And I had a really cool idea for my cosplay I wanted to do. I don't know if you guys know One Piece, but like it's one of my favorite shows, and I have this like One Piece tattoo here. It's like this. And I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna stay back. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a Nami cosplay from One Piece that is basically based on the arc that I have the tattoo from, so that it fits towards like the cosplay. Now I've been talking a lot about that. Alright. Little Shadow Spire. Gonna LOS him to come out. Although I should just maybe take all 3 of them at a time. Ooh, I'm gonna ding with this guy. I think. Ta-da! Level 10. Increase your damage with wands by 5%. Deal. Michael says grats. Thank you, Michael. I was even thinking if I, like, you can also let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, does it make a difference for you all if I play on the priest or on the druid? Like, do you, like, enjoy one of them more than the other? Or is it, like, the same for you no matter which class I play? Because I've been contemplating which character to focus on. Like the druid or the priest, and I have pros and cons for both. Micah says, I enjoy whatever you play. I just enjoy listening to you and the cool chat. Okay, that's great to know. Ethan says, I enjoy watching whatever you play. Go with whatever you feel like. Oh, that's really nice to hear, guys. Yeah, I think in that case I might kind of like maybe even main the priest, because I've been like enjoying it so much right now. And I really enjoy the self-found aspect of it at the moment too. Like, I feel it's a nice challenge right now. Like, I was thinking about that after yesterday's stream, where I basically spent like the whole time playing with like that mission in mind to get the linen cloth. So I realized that like it adds just like another level, kind of nearly as like questing to like the journey, which I really enjoyed yesterday. Or even today, where I'm now farming linen cloth too. Alex says, okay, back home. Nice, Alex. Now the weekend can truly begin. Alright, I think back there is an evade spot, but the thing is, I might get unlucky and have Melanas here, so I'm gonna go to the water, and then I'm gonna switch layer to have a few more guys that I can farm for my linen cloth. Perfect, that was fast. Let's see, where is it safest to go out of the water? Alex says getting the linen. Yeah, it's the same idea than like yesterday. Farming some linen cloth. Yeah, I do want to be able to have like my greater magic wand at level 13, because then I should be strong enough to go directly at level 13 to Darkshore, and that would be ideal for my XP and my reputation grind. But I do need I would want to have a good weapon for that, because you'd have to do so much farming there that it's like kind of annoying if you don't have a good weapon, because you have to kill so many mobs. And the other thing is, I saw that I need 45 in tailoring, so 4 more levels to make linen bags, 6-slot bags. So that would be a big plus as well. That I'm kind of hoping to get. Oh nice, we get that guy again. This time around I'm so much stronger than before. Just because I got a wand. It's also so much easier with runners if you have a wand. Alright, so 3 at a time is not a problem at all, even if we have 1 elite. At least if they're this level. So we can try maybe 4. I still have a lot of mana. One, 2, 3. Twisted me. Okay, yeah, let's stick to 3 for now. No need for the 4th one. No need to risk it. It's not gonna be that much faster, I guess. Don't resist my Shadow Word pain. Yeah, okay, 3 is a good number. Ashkan says, hello, do you have level up? Ooh, what do you mean? I just leveled up from 9 to 10, so you can see here I'm now level 10, so that was like maybe over there, like just a second ago. Now we're 2 bars into it. I can get my level up skills though, like from the trainer, but I wanted to farm a little bit more. Oh, my inventory is full, so maybe I'm gonna do that. Ashkan says, hehe. How are you doing today, Ashkan? I think it's the first time I see you in stream in the chat. Tailoring. Yeah, I do have tailoring and enchanting for now, but I'm thinking of dropping it either for herbalism and skinning, or herbalism and alchemy, or mining with enchanting. So that are the thoughts right now. Ah, so nice with the wand. Ashkan says yes. I guess yes, first time here in chat. I play WoW. That's nice. Do you also play hardcore? Or do you play the like retail WoW or just a normal classic WoW? A WoW head. Okay, a lot of WoW then. Probably different versions. Nice. Ours is nicer, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make my way towards the village to sell some things again. Ashkan says it's good. I did not really get a lot of linen cloth. I only have 9 at the moment. Maybe I should just stay and farm until I have more. At least 20 would be nice, so that this could be like a first round or something. Or enough that I can at least make 3 more bags, you know? That could be a good thing too. So I should look up how much I need for a bag. Oh, we got a chest spawn. Maybe we get the swiftness potion recipe. I am still having my hopes up for that. I'm not looking for bags anymore, seeing that I can craft myself some bags. I just want to have that swiftness pot. Because then I would definitely go alchemy. That would be so good. The swiftness pot is literally one of the reasons why I don't like self-found so much. We got an earth root. I mean, don't really need an earth root, right? Maybe later on. Gonna leave it for the next person. Alex says swiftness potion, fingers crossed. Unfortunately, it didn't work, Alex. Swift vibes. Mantifresh says, how do you know the chest spawned? Because I'm a dwarf and dwarves have a racial passive, which is this one, find treasure instant, allows the dwarf to sense nearby treasure, making it appear on the minimap, last until cancelled. So that shows me this little golden thing that shows the chest, so while I'm in here farming I can get all the chests too. And the great thing is also about being in the Night Elf zone for that the Night Elves don't have it, so basically I can get all the chests because they don't see them. Alex says, dang. Skullkid says, pointer, pointer, pointer. Ashkan asks, where are you from? I'm from Germany. And you? Where are you from? Oh, he's evading. Where are you evading, buddy? Time to die. No time to evade. Wendy says sneaky and nice. The sneaky little dwarves. You wouldn't think they are sneakier than the night elves, but they are. A little sprayer. We're gonna get another. Come follow me. I ran. Ashkan says Germany is good. My first ever boyfriend was from Iran. Well, he was from Iran, but like he came to Germany as a kid with his parents and grew up here. So I used to be able to speak a few words of Farsi, but I forgot everything because that was, I'm 30, so that was a while ago. That was like when I was in high school. Is this the cave in the orc starting zone? This is the cave in the night elf starting zone. We're in Teldrassil right now in the tree area, kind of in the middle in this cave. There's a quest, Twisted Hatred, that sends you here, but I already did that one. I'm just here to farm some linen cloth. Ashkan says lol. Are they all dead? No. I think got some respawns here. Master says, my bad, you're a human. I'm not human, I'm a dwarf. That's why I can find the treasure. Don't mistake me for a human. Look at that, I'm a cute little dwarf. I don't dance like a human either. Ashkan says, my English is letter. I guess better. Ethan says, one of my best friends is from Germany, Ace. That's cool. Does he live in Germany too? Like, do you sometimes meet him? Alex says, how dare you assume dwarves are humans? Ashkan says, World of Warcraft is a big game. Master Murosek's profile picture looks human. I guess. Yeah. You could say that. Still. The poor little dwarf. Wanna give her a hug. Micah says, Jesus, I went away for a few minutes and shed is on fire. Ashkan says, nice attack. Ethan says, I often go to Germany to see him. Sometimes he comes to my place. That's really cool. Skynet says, good evening all. Good evening, Skynet. How are you? The absorb. The shield, you mean? Micah says, hey Skynet, don't kill me and my family when you take over Earth. Skynet says, fine, thank you. And Ashkan says, yes. Yeah, it's one of my favorite skills of the priest. It's such a useful skill. I also said earlier, like, I was able to save a lot of people in raid with that skill. Because it's just such a clutch thing to have. If you're quick with your buttons. Marge says, hey, I just stumbled across your stream by chance. Would you maybe be interested in doing something together sometime? For example, Dead Mines, I can create a new character. In general, I'm not against it, no. So I guess you also play hardcore WoW. But to be honest, I usually play with guildies and we get our groups full really quickly. But like, if I run stuff and I still like need someone, or like, I would definitely be up for reaching out. I don't know if I pull that guy, if he will come too. Which I don't really want. Micah says, welcome Majo. Yeah, by the way, welcome too. I'm sorry, I forgot. I was focused on answering your question. I hope you're doing good, man. Ethan says, I went to Australian school in kindergarten and first grade. I used to be able to speak German, but unfortunately forgot a lot about it. Yeah, I had Spanish in school and I also forgot a lot about it. I feel like it's kind of like you forget it, but if you get exposed to it, again, you kind of relearn it faster. It's like if you're a fit person and you used to do a lot of sports and you used to train a lot, if you didn't do anything for a few years and then you get back into it, your body remembers that and you kind of like, even though you're maybe not muscular anymore, like your muscles come back faster because your body is used to that. You know, I feel like it's the same with languages. Ashkan says, Alliance. Majus says, thank Michael. And Ethan says, Austrian. ¿Cómo estás? Says Cool Kid. Muy bien. I also still remember Nifunifa, which is kind of like so-so if you're not doing too great that day. Not Australian, yeah, says Ethan. How many linen cloths do I have? 20 there. I need some more linen cloth. Now I kind of got in the rhythm of farming. It's also nice reading chat with you all and then just farming the stuff on the side. Ashkan says, lol attack. Alex says, hola todos, es un stream de español, sí? Oh my god, my pronunciation is probably so bad. If anyone here is a native Spanish speaker, I'm so sorry. I also can't roll R's, which makes my Spanish always sound really bad. Richard says you have a pretty smile. Thank you, Richard. Oh, we got another bag. I like smiling. I feel like it's a good thing to smile, you know. Trying to stay positive most of the time. So, what can we destroy? Da, 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 da. Got a new bag. Marja says, okay, I'll create a new character on your server. Maybe we can do something together sometime. Of course, I need a bit time until I reach level 10. Ashkan says, bag, loot. Exactly, the loot. Now I have even more space for my linen cloth. The green bag is now the linen cloth bag. Woohoo! It's just that hunter, like, looking at me pulling all these mobs. Just like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. I also love the shadow animations. Richard says you can use that scroll. That's true. I was thinking of keeping scrolls for dungeons, though. If I do alchemy, that's not really necessary, though, because I could make my own potions, but that was an idea that I had, seeing that my gear will also not be the best. How do you guys feel about that? Alex says Hunter doesn't know you're ASE, the priest. Ashkan says slash camp. What do you mean slash camp? Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, I can just let him run away. I'll still get the XP until I remembered that I'm not here for XP, but for linen cloth. So I can't just let him get away. Enter slash camp. I don't know that macro. I don't know if that's like an emote or anything, but I'm afraid that I might do something. Like that it, yeah, log me out or stuff like that. I just go escape and log out when I log out. Why would you want me to log out, Ashkan? I thought you were enjoying the stream. And I'm not gonna ever log out in a damn cave. And I'm gonna log out in an inn so that I get rested XP, which means I get more experience next time I log in. Slash reload, okay, just writing random. Oh, is this a new chest that is up, huh? So maybe swiftness pot? Or is that the same one from before? I don't remember right now. Can check. Maybe if it's the same one, I can even just loot it, because now I have more inventory. Alright, I'm hoping it's a new spawn, but I don't think I'm that lucky. Let's see. Alright, I was that lucky. It was a new spawn, but it didn't have... Should I just fight Melanas? Nah, I'm gonna leave him alive. If someone needs him for the quest and they come in, they can still kill him. I don't think he drops a lot of linen cloth either. Alright. 30 linen cloth nearly, so this is going good. I'm gonna get to 40 and then I'm gonna leave the cave. But it's been very successful self-found farming session here. I got a bag, I got multiple healing pots. I got 30 linen cloth so far. Help the guildie. Are they all dead again? No, there's one up. Maybe the other ones here are up too? Yeah, that's great. This is the only thing about self-found that, like, I feel like I'm gonna have to do a lot more farming than if I'm not self-found. And I'm afraid that it can get a little bit boring for people to watch. But then on the other hand, if it gets boring for me to play it, I can just stop it. And if it gets boring for people to watch, you guys can just let me know, ASE, your farming gets boring, and then I can do something else for a while. Alright, we got some good linen cloth here. I also want to get the Holy Nova so I can do a little bit of AoE damage, but it always takes a lot of mana, so I'm not sure if it makes sense.
Health warning.
Alright, this was the first health pot that I drank. Magflee says, I could never get bored on your stream, ASE. Grinding is what we do. That's true, we do that a lot in WoW. And that's nice to hear, Magflee, thank you. Just in case that I go engineering, guys, I'm gonna get this Malachite. I still don't think I'm gonna go engineering. I think I'm gonna go optimized rep farm for the Nessus. So that would mean skinning and herbalism. But yeah, I'll see about that. Right now my tendency is kind of like either skinning and herbalism or herbalism and alchemy as my number 1 and 2, and then my number 3 option would be engineering with mining, just because I don't like mining as much, and engineering is like a pain to level up. Also, as self-found, you would need leathers from skinning too, so it would mean I would have to switch professions a little bit more if I would go that way, and I don't know how willing I am to do that. But it would make it so much more safer with like, oh man, why is this guy always evading? Such an annoying growl. Oh nice, now we have 2 growls. I mean, I don't mind 2 growls. Just interesting. Actually gonna get a 3rd.
Health warning.
Okay, is my gear getting so bad, or why are these guys like hitting so much more? Because before I could fight 3 at a time without a problem. The good thing is I know the evade spots, but yeah. Let's wait. How is my gear doing? Not too bad. Well, not too good either, I guess. Alright, 2 at a time it is. Ashkan says lol. Yeah, it's always good to know evade spots like that in the water. Because like that will make your hardcore experience so much safer. You can also just test it out, you know, you can like get a mob, fight them, and then you can like, you know, try to like jump on little spaces and see can they still attack you there or not. You know, here for example, he has to go around. So this could be a spot if you get low life and you wouldn't have an evade spot there in the water. You could use this if you're a ranged attacker to kite this mob a little bit. And you can just try these things out in with like, oh, okay, but yeah, they might be evading too. It's especially this one Grell, and then he goes back and calls his friend. Oh, toll. Now he called Lord Melanas, even made me speak German. I'm gonna just kill this one dude. Because that is the guy that always like bugs out and then calls others for help for some reason. And I have no reason to fight Lord Melanas. Literally a pain to fight as a clothy. And he doesn't really drop more linen cloth than just a growl, so... I think now at level 10 I'm gonna get the renew, and I'm also thinking of making my way to Ironforge to get my priest quest, because that should give me the Desperate Prayer, which is basically really good in hardcore, because it's like a 5-minute cooldown healing pot, or it's kind of like a lay on hands even, because it's so, it like restores usually maybe like 70% of your health, so it's like a really strong health pot, so to say, and it's instant for yourself. So it's like super useful in hardcore. And it just sends you to Stormwind. Like the priest class quests are very different than the druid ones. They're very easy and straightforward. You just have to talk to a certain priest in a certain cathedral, and then you get that skill. Alright, if this guy doesn't drop any linen cloth, I'm gonna teleport either way and then craft myself some bags. I think I should have enough to craft bags. Should I focus on crafting bags, or should I focus on crafting greens that I can disenchant? What do you think? I do have auto loot, it's just like my inventory is full, so I can't auto loot stuff. Bags for space, says Alex. Alright, I'm gonna go with bags for space then. Let's get some bags for space. I can actually get... I don't know. Do you guys... Okay, this is now a new idea. I don't know, because I haven't played Cellfound before. But 1 second, I'm also gonna get myself another pillow to sit a little bit higher. So my idea is that I could get one of these herbalist bags that you can only carry herbs in, but it's like 10 slot bags, which could be pretty useful, you know. So that could also be something. Then I would just need to craft myself one bag now. Or I could get like one of those herbalist bags for my bank later on.
Peace be with you. May
Oops,
the
wrong
stars
person.
guide you.
Ashkan says, channel Discord. I don't have a Discord channel. I was asked about that yesterday, so I thought about if I should maybe make one. I'll think a little bit more about it and then see. I'm just gonna make some bolts of linen cloth and hope that levels me up to 45. Yeah, there we go. And now I can learn the 6 slot bags. I'm redoing Ashkan says download Discord for PC. Well, I have Discord, but I don't. It's like my private Discord, so yeah.
How may I help?
Don't need to download it. I have it for myself, so to say. Linen bag train. There we go. 3 coarse thread. 2 bags, so we
That
need
is
6
what
of
you're
that.
wearing. My goods
1,
are of
2,
the highest quality.
3, 4, 5, 6. Crazy says, for this challenge, scaling really is key, but you can swap around your other professions as needed if you don't mind the grind. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep it the whole time. I'm gonna probably at level 60 go back to tailoring for the robes at some point, because they are best for priests. But for now, I'm going to not go with tailoring, but I'm gonna... Like, I'll keep it for now, but I'll just keep it so I can make myself a greater magic wand, basically. Let's see if I can learn something that needs less bolts of linen cloth. Doesn't really look like it. That one could be cool, level 70, but that's still far away. So we're gonna make some more linen robes. And we can make 4.
Be careful. Hello.
So 4 coarse thread. Ashkan says for join guild and team. I don't like I mean I'm in a raiding guild, so I can't just invite anyone to the guild. There's the server Discord where you can like apply to the guild. But you have like your character in game has to be at least I think level 45. It was at least when I was an officer. I don't know if it's still 45. But you need like a certain level to be able to apply to the guild because it's a raiding guild. The only reason I can be in the guild with my low level is because I've been a part of the guild for like a long time. So if my character dies, I can still be in the guild. But like if someone new joins the guild, because it's a raiding guild, you have to have a certain level. And it's not my guild, like it's just like the guild that I'm part of. Like I used to be an officer in the guild, but now I'm just a member. I just say like, you know, my guild in the sense of the guild that I belong to. No, it's on a hardcore server, so there, like, you're asking PvP or PvE. It's a hardcore server, so there is no PvP really. Like, you can toggle it on, but most people don't toggle it on. I'm just gonna disenchant. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna disenchant these robes and then put some stuff into my bank again so that I have more backspace, and then we can go out in the world. Skullkid says, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Who's that? I don't know that. Is that from like a certain show or something? Ashkan says it's good. Alright. What level is my enchanting? 17.
Be careful.
I wonder which level did I need for the greater magic wand. 70. Oh my god. It's such a good wand, but like level 70 in enchanting is just gonna take a while to get to. And I can get less good wands. I'm just gonna do less damage, but I don't really know if it's worth it. Then Elias says it was a kids show about science, good times. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we had one here which was called Willi Will's Wissen, and it was like the guy was called Willi. That's why it was called that. So yeah, I guess like every place has their like kids shows for like the different times. 70, damn. I'm undecided if I should go for that. 17.5 damage. I'm thinking of skipping it. The Bashal Ran quest rewards a wand if you complete it. I'm thinking of going there and doing that for a wand upgrade. It's not as good. It's not nearly as good. It's not nearly as good, but I could. It's still upgrade to the lesser magic wand, and I wouldn't have to farm so much linen cloth. Ashkan says tailoring makes bags. Yeah, I mean, I just made 2 bags, right? I mean, I could make better bags down the line, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I can keep it for now. Basically, for 1 brown linen robe, I need 6 linen cloth. I'm gonna try it. Why not? We can always have some relaxed farming sessions for herbs, where we come back to Teldrassil as like a level 15 or whatever, or yeah, probably around that level. And then just farm some herbs, run around, get herbs. And I'm also gonna get good gear if I level up my tailoring. Yeah, I know that they drop a lot from humanoid mobs. The thing is, I don't want to farm too much in general, is kind of like the thing. I forgot that I wanted to head to Ironforge for the priest quest. The thing is, I want to get the cat mount later on, so I do want to do all the night elf quests here while I'm at the relevant level range, so that I get most reputation from it as possible. So I can't be just farming mobs and get too high level. Like, I'm already on the corner of out leveling some of the quests. So I kind of like have to keep that in mind, which is like why I was thinking if it makes sense or not, you know? Because if I also do these quests until I get the wand, I mean, the good thing is with the greater magic wand, it's basically the Bis wand until you run BFD. Or maybe not BFD, but like until you can do the raptor quest in the wetlands. So let's say maybe 20 something. Ashkan says level 20 go by mount. No, in classic WoW it's level 44 mount. Crazy that Brad says you don't want to miss out on that rap. Yeah, exactly. I forgot again to go to the bank, but seeing that we go to Ironforge, I can just go to the bank there.
Yushnuala. May the stars.
Oh, nice. Oh, but I don't really need the bus right now, right? Mm. Let's see, so flying to Aberdeen and then taking the boat to Menethil and then flying to Ironforge. And then from Ironforge we're gonna make our way to Stormwind, but we have to accept the quest in, I think, even Karanos, if I remember correctly. Or is it directly in Ironforge? Let's check it out. I'm not sure anymore. Desperate Prayer, yeah, it's in Karanos, so we gotta run to Karanos for that. And then run to Stormwind. So we can just take the tram to get to Stormwind. Hopefully we have good timing with the boat. Oh yeah, no, I don't really need my own buffs right now, seeing that I'm just traveling. Oh, and I also have to talk to my priest trainer in general to train my skills. Renew. Let's organize the inventory a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna go engineering. I think that's now decided. So I can sell these things. I can put this in my bank, as well as those. As well as the healing pots. Stack of 5 maybe. This can go to the bank. This can also go to the bank. Alright, this is selling. Cooking, I'm gonna keep. And I think like this, it's good. Ashkan says, do you have VR? No, I don't, and I never tried it either. Do you? Hmm. 34 silver. I feel so rich right now. This is awesome. It's really fun about Self-Found. I do appreciate that a lot about it, that it feels like so rewarding when you get things. Alright, the next time we gotta go to Ironforge for the priest quest after this is gonna be level 20, and then we're gonna get Fear Ward, which is also gonna be huge. This is basically the skill that why it's important to be a dwarf for raiding as a priest, because you're the only race that gets Fear Ward, and it's such a strong buff, especially for raids, that like if you're a priest, like if you're a dwarf priest, you're usually gonna get like have a better chance also to get raid spots because you have Fear Ward, and if you're a night elf or human priest, you don't. So that's like a big skill to have. It would be cool later on, like some alchemy things I'm thinking about that could be cool to have. And if it's worth taking it or going with skinning directly. I mean, skinning would be really useful for for silver and stuff, like so that I can get enough money to buy the mount at 40. Like, not the cat mount yet. At level 40 I'll get the ram, but then to have some gold in general. And around level like 47, 48, I would need skinning either way, so I could see how I want to do that. Maike says, I have quest 3, love it, at Ashkan. Ashkan says, play game in VRB. Crazy Dread says, swiftness potions can help hardly for raid, a bit of extra mobility. No, not swiftness potions, but fear wards is what I was talking about. Or can be handy in raid. That's true. I mean, they can be handy everywhere, and you can get them at level 5. The question is, do we get the recipe for a swiftness pot? Gary says, hey, good day. Come on, everybody, hit the like button. Hey, Gary, thank you so much. Jerry, Gary. I'll probably say both. How are you doing today? Alright, flying to Ironforge now.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
And then we're gonna run to Karanos. Good, thank you, pronounced Jerry. Alright, that's good to know, Jerry. Thank you. Do you have the weekend free as well? Are you in the weekend mood now? Hehe, remember when we did the mountain skip? Feels good flying over it right now. You're welcome, says Jerry. Ashkan says, bye, Mads. Nice travel. Yeah, it's also a perfect time for traveling right now with the sunset. Alex says, mountain skip was brave and adventurous. Yeah, brave little dwarf going out in the open world at level 1. Alright, off to Karanos. Oh yeah, and I needed to go to the bank too. You know what we always gotta do in Ironforge, right? Wave to the friendly guards. Hello! I love it. So nice. Ashkan says, get all travel Ironforge.
What's on your mind?
I could also get my enchanting app by just enchanting my gear over and over again as well, so that might speed it up a little bit. Oh, I do need silver bars later on, so I gotta keep them. I just remembered I need silver bars later on for like all demand quests, so it's good if I have some and I can't get them otherwise. I don't think I need rough stones or malachites though. Here's gonna be my questing bag. All right. This is whom. I'm not sure what that is. What that means. Okay. Off to Karanos. Next time we're gonna go to Karanos after this is gonna be when we're gonna run Gnomagon. Around level 30-ish. Probably at level 30. Usually I run it at 28, but I have better gear if I'm not self-found, so I would want to be 30 at least. 38 minutes on my Hearthstone. I think when I get to Stormwind, I'm gonna do a little break so that my Hearthstone is ready and we can just teleport back. Ashkan says train. Yeah, I need to get the train to Stormwind, but I need to get the quest from Karanos, this little village there first, for the priest class quest. And then afterwards I need to go to Stormwind, so I first have to run over there. He's running like crazy, he's sprinting down the hill. I hate sometimes how like NPCs can sometimes just sprint and then they just RP walk when you have to do an escort quest with them. They're just like, la 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 la, what a nice day it is today. It's not like, yo, you're in a dangerous cave, just run out of here with us, but just like really slow walking, you know? At level 10 I can already train my skills too, right? I can improve the skills at level 10. This is our priest trainer that sends us away. Oh, Garments of the Light. Yeah, I can still do this quest. Gives me less good armor though. Yeah, let's not do it. Ooh, next level I get Inner Fire. Inner Fire is really nice. It basically is a buff for just the priest itself. And it increases your armor, so it basically elevates your armor class from a clothy to a leather wear, basically with this buff, which is really, really useful in hardcore. We get Renew, we got a new Lesser Heal, and a Resurrection, which I'm not gonna learn. Oh, Fade is such a nice ability too. This is like a very good one for healers, because in oh shit situation in dungeons, you're gonna pull a lot of thread if you have to heal a lot. And if you fade, it's gonna put you down on the thread meter and give you time for the tank to like pick up thread from the mobs again. So this is a lifesaver, and also same if you're in the open world, you don't want to get hit. Mind Blast is great for DPS damage, and then a new Shadow Word Pain.
Off with you.
Alright, we also buffed someone. Did I get the quest though is the
Great to
question.
meet you.
No, I didn't.
Watch your back.
Desperate prayer.
See you soon.
Gonna get it.
Watch your back.
Ashkan says 20 level up, go to train mounts. No, mounts are not at level 20 here, they're at level 40. Mikey says sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're fast and don't give a fuck. Either way, it's always what you don't want. Michael says, I need to go cook. Back soon. See you soon, Michael. Enjoy your food. Alright, so running back to Ironforge and then taking the train. Someone just wrote world buff. I wonder at what time the buffs drop. If I get lucky, they drop at 9:05 and I make it until then to storm and then I get a buff. If I'm unlucky, they drop at 9 in Stormwind, and I just miss it. I could even, if my Heartstone still isn't up when I come back from my break, I could even run to get the flight path in Westfall and like do a little running session to get flight paths already. To not have to do that later if I either way have to wait for my buff to wear out. Ashkan says bye Mammoth. Mammoth are also not a thing here. A more powerful spell is already active. Oh no, I'm going to the flight path out of habit, but I need to go to the tram. It would have been easier if I wouldn't have set myself the rule to not accept teleports from mages that aren't my level range and in my group. Would definitely reduce my running around time a little bit. But it's about the journey. Let's pass by the gnomes. Yeah, so I could also do this quest for some XP and stuff, but I'm gonna skip all these quests here that I don't need to do, just so that I have more time for my Night Elf quests and don't outlevel them too quickly. Here's the tram. Alright, I always also like the view that like you go underwater, you know, this is an underwater tunnel. It's always nice to see. Let's do a little dance. Yeah, this is a train. Just like I said, the tram. Tram between Ironforge and Stormont. An underwater train. You can see some fishes. That's always what this dance makes me think of from the rhythm. There's probably better music to think about though. Okay. Welcome to Stormwind. First time for my little dwarf in Stormwind, the capital of the Alliance. Let me quickly check when buff the website. I think there should... I heard something about a buff, so if there's a buff soon, that would be really cool. No, there isn't. Okay, it was a rumor. Ashkan says, how old are you? Play World of Warcraft. I guess you mean how long I've been playing World of Warcraft. So I started to play hardcore in 2023. I think. Early 2023. And I'm 30 years old. I love that the music, I think the music in the Dwarven district is more Ironforge music, and then when you get out it changes to the Stormwind music. Yeah, see, this is now the Stormwind one. Master Mirror says, why only low level? So I had a level 60 priest that was raid ready, and then when I wanted to come back to the game I died to a DC. That's why I now have a low level priest. I also have my other druid that I play with that I leveled up, that is 31 now, but I was in the mood to level another priest, so that's why now I have this priest that is just level 10. And I'm doing it self-found, so it's gonna take a while till max level. I'm doing it self-found and I'm trying to get as much rep as possible for the cat mount with the Nessus. So it's not a speed optimized run, it's a very slow run. Slow and relaxed. How are you doing, Master Mirror?
Greetings. Safe travels.
Ta-dam! Desperate prayer time! I also trained my other skills that I gotta equip. Renew is amazing. Fate. Our better Shadow Word Pain. And Mind Blast. Alright, all set. Master Mirror says, I enjoyed leveling the most in Classic. Raids aren't that fun in my opinion. I enjoy both. Like, I think it's both really fun for me personally. But in Hardcore, because you die, you also get forced to do the leveling. So sometimes it feels like a bit annoying if you're not in the mood to level right now and then you have to level again. But I think in general, it's a really nice thing if someone like you or me enjoy leveling to play hardcore, because it always brings you back to the leveling experience, you know? But I love raids for the aspect of like doing something together with your guild and having to communicate, you know, and especially in Classic where you have 40-man raids, it's just a great feeling, also compared to other games where you have maybe raids that are 10 or 20-man raids, you know. It just feels like, I don't know, it's a special feeling being with 40 guildies in a group and having prepared together for that day, you know, and then running that raid. I don't know, it feels great. to me. Alright, I'm gonna get the flight path now. And then I'm gonna do my little break for a few minutes. Probably 10 to 15 minutes, I would guess. So yeah, I'm gonna put my little break PowerPoint slide on for you guys and then take my break. And hope to still see you around when I come back from it. Alright, here we go. Just gonna log out here for a second too. Coffee break. I'm probably not gonna have coffee though, but just fill up my water and stuff like that, and maybe stretch a little bit before we continue because my legs feel so stiff right now. So yeah, see you in like 10 to 15 minutes, and thank you for being here, and remember to like if you enjoy the stream so far. See you soon. Hello again. One second. I'll quickly check a WhatsApp message. All right. I had a really good break. I was just relaxing for a moment, sat down on the balcony. It was really, really nice. Did you guys have a break too? If so, how was it? All right. So I have 8 minutes on my world buff, so I'm gonna try to get the flight path in Westfall. I gotta be careful there because I'm a little bit low level. But that's gonna be good to have for later on, and then it's gonna make more sense than traveling back via boat now. All right. Little gnome warrior. Zulfa also wanted to make a gnome warrior, but Zulfa was on holidays right now. But when he's back, I might, and he's still up for it, I might do a little bit with Zulfa on this priest. And then run some dungeons together, healing and tanking. That would be really cool. I don't know if he's still on holiday or if he's back already. I'm so looking forward. One of my favorite priest skills is the Featherfall / walk on water. It's so awesome. It's definitely one of my absolute favorite skills. I don't know why, but like as soon as I get that, it's like the real priest life begins, you know, just being able to run Scarlet Monastery and run away from the group while walking over the lake. It's just such a great feeling, you know, and then you wave goodbye to them. A little bit mean, but it's so much fun. Hey, Cuticles. My cat is just sitting there like 2 meters away from me, just like checking for some insects that are flying around. Because I have a headlight, so the insects come over here. She's kind of like the protector that sits on the balcony waiting for them. Kawai says meow. Hello, Kawai. I'm not a cat anymore. I'm playing on the priest right now, not on the druid. So no cat form, just the real life cats. The shy cat that I have is very vocal. She always talks when she wants cuddles. She'll go like meow, 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 meow. You know, like for like, I don't know, 30 seconds until you cuddle her. Or if she wants, like, she likes to play fetch with my hairbands. So sometimes I just use a hairband like this and then throw it, and then she brings it back. And if she wants to play fetch, she also comes with the hairband in her mouth, carrying it and then walking like this and being like meow, meow, meow. It's super cute. Report to grind sold mental. I'm gonna pick that up. I said I'm not gonna do quests that are kind of giving me XP without reputation for the Nessus, but this one is so easy to do, I would feel bad if I wouldn't use it. How are you doing, Kawai? Nice, just 4 minutes left on the flight on the Hearthstone to Donassus. It's going good. Gonna turn up the volume a tiny bit. Good that the boars are yellow, so I don't have to worry about them. I like the lightning right now. Makes Westfall look really mysterious. Way more mysterious than you feel here during daytime, for sure. So I'm gonna hand in this quest, and I'm too low to get the Dead Mines pre-quest, so I'm just gonna get the flight path, and then I'm gonna see. Kawai says I'm doing alright. Building on Fallout 76, slightly bumped. Baldur's Gate 3 hasn't gotten a new mod drop. Oh yeah, that's right, the week is over and there wasn't a new console mod drop, that's true. Probably early next week then, I would guess.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
Alright. To the flight path. Kawai says, I hype. I feel you on that. Oh, I hope. Okay. Both make sense.
Good day to you.
I also had to sell something. I can do that now. These things, I don't need them. Another priest. Oh no, it's a mage. Looks like a priest robe.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Nice, we got a buff.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait the last minute here next to the flight point, and if anyone comes here, I'm gonna buff them. Okay, not this person, they're too high level. No Sleep Stories says, hey No Sleep Stories. Good timing you and Kawai have. I just came back from my break. How are you doing, No Sleep Stories? No one really here that I can buff. I can maybe buy some milk. This has to go into my bag. No Sleep Story says, doing good, thanks, hope you're doing well. I'm doing really good, thank you. I'm having so much fun now playing with the priest. I was even thinking if I kind of like want to main the priest and have the druid as my ult.
Need help?
But I'm not sure about that yet. Would you have any preference? Like, do you enjoy if I play more the druid or the priest? Gonna have to be enough for now, I'm broke. Oh, but here are some people. Oh, another priest that forgot to buff himself. Moy says, love Hardcore WoW, best game. Yeah, I agree. Hardcore WoW is such a nice game. No Sleep Stories asked, did your druid die? No, my druid is still alive. I just was in a mood to play on a priest again. Like, I think I mentioned before, like, the priest used to be my main. I was also the priest class leader before my break in our guild, so I raided on priest and I love raiding on priest. I usually just don't enjoy the leveling so much, but this time around I actually have fun with the leveling again. So I thought of, yeah, just continuing with the priest a little bit. Alright, Hearthstone is ready. Back to the Narcissus. At the moment I have tailoring and enchanting as professions. Marcus says, for Horde. For Lions. I would be up to make a third character, and that would then be my maximum. I'm making a Horde character. I always wanted to play a Troll Shaman or a Troll Priest. Or a Torrent Shaman. Probably Torrent Shaman or Troll Priest. Oh yeah, I got a hand in that quest too. See? learn any enchanting recipes that give me maybe more health or mana that are cheap to learn?
I am
Oh no, this is the tailor place. Oh, can I learn a new tailoring thing?
Voila.
Not really. So level 70 is the next interesting thing.
Delnadris.
I think I need leather for that. Ah, here's the enchanting place. Marcus, do you play hardcore as well? If so, I guess on the horde side. Yeah, journeyman enchanter.
Listening.
Minor health for chest. It's just 50 copper. I kind of like can get that. The bracer minus stamina would be cool too. Level 50.
Farewell.
How may I help?
Ooh, that would be so cool to make too. Minor... Oh no, minor mana oil is the nice one. Although Visit Orc could be useful too. I'm probably gonna do them to level up my enchanting and learn enchanting. Alright, so I'm gonna pass by the quest giver, hand in the quest. Pass by the bank and quickly enchant my chest piece with health, with the minor health enchant that I got. This one just one strange dust as well, so that's gonna be nice to have some extra health, seeing that I have enchanting as a profession.
Greetings. Farewell.
How's my reputation doing? The Nessus. A third through and friendly. That's pretty nice. We're only level 10. Already saved a lot of gold in terms of rune cloth by doing this.
I'm listening.
Alright. Chanting our self-made chest piece. It is some cool professions, I do have to say.
Go in peace.
Alright. Back to questing. I should do this quest, definitely. I can maybe do the quest in here as well. Oh, should I learn staffs? I think I should learn staff ability. Do I have the silver for it right now?
Hello. Farewell.
Alright. Now I know how to use staffs. Staffs? I think both works, right? Stave and staff. Above myself too. Oh god, I'm down to 7 silver. Moy says the Nessus music is so good. Yeah, I love the music here too. I think that's why I love the zone so much as well. Like on one hand the nature theme, but then also the nice music. It's so peaceful and serene. I think yesterday also someone commented, imagine like being here, how this must feel if you would be in an area like this in real life. Like, that would feel so amazing. Unless you have a spider phobia and you run into giant spiders, then it must be the worst thing ever. You would never come to this area of the world. You'd just be like, night elf areas? No, thank you. Moi, do you also play hardcore? Moi says, to be fair, the whole of Azeroth has a bit of a spider problem. Yeah, that's true. Because it's so nature-themed, right? Like, kind of like in the real world, if you're in the rainforest, there are a lot of insects there too. Or like in like very like nature-ish zones. I do end regular classic PvP on anniversary realms. Oh, that's really cool. I've always been interested. Like I always love PvP in games. And I've always been interested in how the PvP in WoW Classic must be like, because I only played hardcore. I never played another version of Classic, so I never got to experience PvP in WoW Hardcore or WoW Classic. How's the PvP like? Do you do more like arenas and stuff like that, I think they're called, or do you do more like open world PvP? Oh yeah. Oh no, that was at level 12 that I get my inner fire. There's no arena in Classic, but there's battlegrounds. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. So you do the battlegrounds, they're basically like huge areas that you have to fight for, I guess, right? Imagine explaining it to a complete WoW noob, because in PvP in WoW I'm a complete noob, so imagine you're talking to a complete noob in that sense. If you try to explain it to me. Yeah, I do have to go to the cave, but I don't want to go in there alone. But I guess if we just farm some mobs here, we should be fine too. That and open world PvP is a ton of fun and keeps you on your toes. I was thinking when TBC comes out to transfer one of my dead characters to like the normal anniversary servers. I know it would be PvE servers, unfortunately. You can't transfer to like the PvP server, just the PvE. But then to like do some battlegrounds there. And I think you can you on the like normal PvE servers enable like open world PvP, like a toggle or something like that? Or is that not possible? Cat. This quest alone. I never did this quest alone. I tried to do it alone once, and then someone came by and invited me to group up, and they were like, "You're crazy," and I was like, "Yeah, that's true. It's not good to do this quest alone." Moe says you can, but no one really does that. You can arena though in TBC. Oh, that's cool. I would have... I don't know if I still have my Druid. Like my level 60 Druid. I don't know if I deleted that or if I still have it on my account. But I didn't transfer any characters yet, but I do still have my raid ready level 60 priest with pre-raid biz. I mean, it's hardcore pre-raid biz, so it's not exactly the same pre-biz items as for normal PvE. I wonder if these shamans can drop mana pots. That would be cool. But you know, the item I really want is the swiftness potion recipe. I'm just gonna fight one of the shamans at a time, seeing that they can heal, so they can be an annoyance. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mind Blast had a cooldown. Michael says the Master Chef is back. Nice. What did you make today, Michael? Moy says that quest is sketchy. Are you going in there? I'm thinking if I should go in there. I know it's very sketchy alone. But yeah, I'm considering it. The respawns are what worries me about this cave. Micah says had to cook spag bolognese and mac and cheese. So spaghetti bolognese, I guess. So you made both. I thought you'd only make the mac and cheese and lots of that, but that sounds amazing. You know, there is often a guy up there, and I should kill that guy in case I have to run. At least it was 2 pasta dishes. That's nice. One for each person or 2 different ones to choose from, basically. Yeah, this is the guy that can get dangerous if I have to run for it. I do a lot of wand damage. I have the best wand. Shiny says hey in the guild chat. Oh yeah, I have renew now. I gotta use my renew. The thing is, they do spawn quickly in here, which is a pain. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Micah says 1 for my bar and 1 for me. Alright, I have to stay really cool in this cave, because I can probably not run out if something goes wrong. This is a deep cave. And there are sometimes mobs of 2 or 3 at a time, so... Ah, my heart is beating. Michael, you came back during an exciting time. I wouldn't mind if like another low level showed up now and would need to do this quest as well. The good thing is with my wand I do so much damage, so they do die very quickly. I should not body pull anyone here. Alright, let's mark them up. Actually, this should be skull. There should just be 3 in there. I mean, just 3. 3 is bad enough. I wonder if I can pull square without triggering the others. Oh. Ooh, it worked. We just got 1 guy. Perfect. Okay, this makes it a lot easier. Oh, nice. Another crazy person that went in here alone. And they're even a warrior. That makes it much more dangerous for them. Perfect. I think there was nothing in this room. Check our damage done. Put it up there in the left side of the top screen. Like Fleece says, nice. Yeah, that's really good. Ace Hera. Wait, is that one of you guys? If not, it's funny if she's kind of like, her name is similar to Ace. Just instead of Ace, it's Ace Hera. Got some buffer too. We also put the party chat so we see it better. I like my DPS. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna greet. Don't know if they need it or not. But if they don't need it, I can disenchant it, which would be nice for me too. I think that was my first green drop that I saw in the open world on this character. Check out, the damage is so nice right now. Just because we're using a wand. The best wand possible. Mike Flea says, oh yeah, wanted heavy to clean once. Yeah, they do. Let's go. Here's another nice quest. Let's put a little mind blast in there. I love it. It's so nice to play a priest again. Now we gotta kill some shamans for this quest. So that is the quest that usually takes the longest in here. So it would be nice if we get lucky with that. Here's a shaman. Let's see. How lucky do we get? Maybe we got it already with this one. Will you be trying to make a greater magic wand as well? I don't know how far into enchanting it takes. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that too. It takes level 70 skill in enchanting. So I'm gonna try to get there, and that will also give me some good gear to start out my adventure, so I have some greens and stuff. Just wanding them down. By the way, I'm not expecting this warrior to keep threat against me at the moment. I'm not playing in a way that they would get much threat. Although they're a warrior. Alright. Oh nice, it's another shaman, I didn't see that. McFlea says, oh, that's not bad. Yeah, right? It's like relatively achievable. No, don't. Yeah, if they wouldn't have resisted my spell, it would have worked. They're both running to me. Mind blasting so badly. Ooh, water barrel. Self-found priest. I enjoy my water. The good thing is, if I get hit more, I have to heal the other character less, you know? It's easy as that. Just as if I'm having an extra DPS. Alright. Still the Sapphire and the Shamans. And the Black Feather Quill. By the way, don't jump down there. Like, I've seen people nearly die because they did that, like, at that little ledge. And you pull badly by accident, like, it's not good. I feel like the pew 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 is sometimes in my head. I just like count. I don't know why, but it just goes in my brain like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, just like it counts down. I also really like the animations of the wand, like also when you get different wands, they do look really cool too, like when you get shadow wands and stuff like that. If you go into Shadow Priest, you can also do even more wand damage. Moy says, only thing is I hate the wand sound, lol, but you can actually mute it when Leatrix Plus add-on. I actually love the wand sound. Like, I don't like the gun sound, but I really like the wand sound. But if you hate it, what I could maybe do is I can turn down the volume a little bit of that when I'm out of the cave. That the sound isn't so loud of the wand. Oh no, I don't mind if you have it on. I just hate when I'm using it while playing. You're fine though. Okay. That's good to know. I think we forgot one of the thingies. Master Mirror says, I thought grouping was not allowed in self-found. So there's self-found and there's solo self-found. I'm just doing self-found. Solo self-found grouping is not allowed, but in self-found you can still group up. Like, I put myself a little bit more rules than the normal self-found of like not accepting like portals from way higher mages and stuff like that. But you can also do things like that. And you can also in... you can just not in self-found, like it's just this, unable to trade, use the auction house, or send and receive most mail. I think we gotta go. I don't know. I got lost in the cave. Is this the right way? McFlee says, so you never tried Horde? I admit I come from the Horde side. I've played Warcraft since 2015, but we played some Draenei characters in Rage of the Lich Classic and it was a lot of fun. I never played Horde, no. When I tried out hardcore, I went or like WoW first. I first tried out a few weeks of retail WoW during like Dragonflight. And I went Alliance because the friend I tried it out with was part of the Alliance. But then when I got kind of like the dwarves, and then I was just like, yeah, if I play hardcore now, I have no clue about the Horde, so let me start out with like Alliance characters. So yeah, that's how I ended up in Alliance, and then I just stayed with my guild ever since. McFlee also says, I now have my human warrior in hardcore, and the Alliance side is still so new to me. Yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to if I make a character for... Why are we fighting these augurs? I think she's lost too. When I make a character down the line, I'm looking forward to playing Horde at some point, to experiencing like the different quests that they have, and you know, how the story of the world is told through their eyes, so to say. McFlee says you'll love it. Yeah, I think so too. I think especially as a troll or a troll or Tauren, I would really like it. Who says, not sure about the community on hardcore servers, but I really enjoyed the Horde servers for Classic Anniversary. Yeah, the hardcore servers are really nice and friendly, from my experience at least. I made like really good experience. Oh nice, level 11 already. McFlee says, to me undead have the best starting zones. I think the vibe there is really cool. I just don't know how much I would like being an undead. Let me check out what's in there. I'm gonna pass. I can just have all of it. Yeah, I have like 2 stacks of healing pots at the bank. Skull Kid laughs. I think that's a laughing smiley. What's your favorite starting zone, Skull Kid? Oh, perfect. I think she has to make inventory space. Mulgore? Yeah, Mulgore is so beautiful. The trolls start with the orcs, right? So, like, if I play a troll, I could also just run to Mulgore and level up there, right? Kind of like I did with the priest. Like, I could be a troll shaman, level up in Mulgore. Mm. We can pull him also, like hide him a little bit up here so we don't have to run so far afterwards. Oh, which way was he? This way? Actually says right and Skullkid says you can. Yeah, that would be cool then. And Marco says stay safe, caves are dangerous. Yeah, that's true. I went in here alone and then this nice little warrior, or tall warrior actually came along. I'm the little one here. Da 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 da. It feels like I have so much mana now that I can just use my wand for such great damage. Alright, we gotta use this quest item on him. There we go. Nice. Now we need the last thing. I forgot where exactly it is. But the quest that takes the longest is done now. Oh, so nice with the wand. I like the damage. Sleeping robes. Oh, they look so cool. I'm gonna wear them. I look so much like a night elf. Yoo-hoo! This is cool. So where was this last thing? Was it up there? Oh, I think she thinks we're ready. We still need one, Okay, yeah, she needs it too. So I think it's up here over one of these bridges, but I'm not sure. There, I think, in the other room. In that room, I think it is. So that's, I think, the only place we haven't been in yet. Ah, he healed him. Damn it. Shiny! That cave is such a nightmare. I have the greatest respect for people who manage to find their way around it. I know I can't. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, I always get lost here. But yeah, it looks like we found it. That's great. There are actually 2 chests in here too. How are you doing, Shiny? Alright, got it complete. Let's head out. Oh nice, they leveled up. We both leveled up in the cave. Shani says, preparing for AQ20. What about you? Smooth sailing in your leveling? Yeah, on the priest it has been so nice. In last session I got my wand, my lesser magic wand, so I just feel super powerful right now. How is your preparing for AQ20 going? Alright, I'm gonna go get the Moonwell water right now. Ooh, I need the spiders. Let's head them. Shani says, oh, you know, so many things to think about. I'm only getting used to it. Of course you are only getting used to it. Do you, by the way, Shani, do you have like an updated list of like previous gear for this current phase, by chance, ready, prepared for your fellow priests? Or is it just basically the same like on back in the day on Stitches and such? I don't know with the current phase. Because I've been thinking, Shiny, I've been thinking to main my priest again. And to like get to 60 and raid with you all. Yeah, previous only at the moment. I mean, it should be, a lot of them should still be pretty much the same, but I think like, for example, probably the wrist and stuff from the class item questline is out, right? Shani says, let's go, I'm happy to hear. I'm glad. Skullkid says favorite perfume brand. I don't know. I don't have a favorite perfume brand. Shani says you're right, there are some updates to make. I'll look into it. I didn't want to give you more work. Like, I was just thinking that if you had one, I would like snatch that and check it out when I get closer to 60, you know? So I can save up some work for myself, but like, you don't have to like now, because I reminded you of it, do it, you know? I feel bad. Oh, spiders! Kawai says, which one of the myconids in the new mod be red and white colored like those red and white mushrooms? Yeah, I can make some like that. Shiny says, a good reminder is always appreciated. I need help on the task. Okay. I'm just glad that I don't have to do those things anymore. Feels so relaxed just playing and not being an officer or class lead. Micah says, still listening in background by the way, talking to friends and my brother. Oh nice. Hi to the friends and brothers of Michael. If they're live there with you, I don't know, maybe they're just on the phone. Shiny, what's your favorite part about being the class leader? And what's your least favorite part about it? I think for me, one of my favorite parts was always like in general being able to help people out with like guides and stuff like that. And make it like easier to play the class. And one of my least favorite things was having to check the raid logs after each raid of every priest that attended, you know. Micah says, oh no, I read that already. Looked like there was a new message, but I think I just couldn't trust my eyes. I always thought this lake is perfect for fishing, like these lakes, they look so peaceful. I might do a little fishing session there. Favorite part, managing people and helping them, and myself being better gamers in order for the guild to improve. Yeah, that's kind of like what I enjoyed about it most too, yeah. I can resonate with that a lot. Worst part, loot counseling. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that for me, I was always feeling like loot counseling because I kind of also left around that time that like, and gave like at least the priest class lead, I gave it at a time to save where like it started that like class leads had to be in the loot council. But before that, for the longest time, I was in the loot council as an officer either way. So I always feel like that's kind of like an officer task in my head. But I can see that that's something that is annoying. Because like if people are unhappy with what they get in raid, they always like, it always falls back to you, right? So yeah. I'm gonna get the glowing fruit. I'm not gonna do fishing right now. It's a nice fishing spot, but still. And we need a lot, like we need spiders to get this recipe done so we get the rep. So no cats, no cat killing, just spider killing. There's a spider. Ooh, Zandala buff. Well, we're far away from that. But I wonder if there's a Zandala buff right now, if there's gonna be another buff later on in like 5 minutes or so. Shiny says, fair enough. I'm always trying to have an open discussion about it. I feel like if people can express what they think, things will go well. Yeah, that makes a lot of difference if you know what people feel like, or also if like people have like certain loot preferences because they maybe just really like a certain item or stuff like that, it can help too. I always felt like it's nice to get loot, but I was never like, in raid at least, I was never about the loot, but I was just feeling like, hey, my healing is good if I have like my pre-raid this gear, and if I get better gear, it will be better, but I can raid without it. So for me, like the raids are more about like the experience of being in a raid with friends and kind of like mastering that content together, you know. But I know for a lot of people, it's a lot about the gear in raids. Which is also understandable and legit, you know. Alright, there's another spider. Oh, it's so nice as a dwarf. I can fit under like tree stumps that are low. Ooh, I got another spider leg. Just one more. Maybe from this one. If not, there's another one there. Let's go. Let's see, 2 spiders. One of them should have a leg at least, right? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So this quest, I'm not gonna hand it in yet, because I'm gonna get another quest up here. Where is it? Here? The Shrimming Front, which sends me there as well. Oh, I didn't see this guy. Shiny says, we have plenty time to talk about raiding another time. Going AQ20. Take care. Thank you, Shiny. Have fun in AQ20. I'll also go offline not too long from now, I think.
Ah, you're nice.
All right. So, handing in these quests. First the recipe, and then the others. Ah yeah, Ursa the Mauler sends us back there again. You are that streamer, right? I guess. Hi. I think this is the first time someone in-game sees me and knows I'm a streamer. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, that's me. They're saying, think I've seen a video on YouTube used to level Druid Night Elf a couple days ago. That was a nice little encounter. So yeah, if you had it open on the other stream, then see. They said, think I've seen a video on YouTube used to level Druid Night Elf a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to play Priest again, my OG main. They were like, anyway, good luck and stay safe, and I was, you two take care. So that was a nice little encounter. I don't want to fight that guy now. Oh, there was an Oni buff. On when buffs it didn't show. I should have checked the Discord maybe too. Maybe it was on the server Discord. But then again, like, I probably wouldn't have gone to Stormwind again just to get the buff right now. Alright, this is the quest I wanted to read out to you guys. At first the reports of crazed Furbolg attacks were dismissed. Who could have thought that the peace-loving bearman would turn to mindless rage? Yet another of the problem that plagues us here in our new home. Shando's Stormrage never returned, and the Druids were in disarray, and to this day we still do not know what became of him. With Malfurion missing, Archdruid Fandral Strangham took over the leadership of the Druids, convincing the Circle of Ancients to Darkshore that it was time for our people to rebuild, and that it was time for our people to regain their immortality. With the approval of the Circle, Strangham and most powerful Druids grew Teldrassil, the new world tree. So Teldrassil is the zone that we're in. All was not well with Teldrassil, however. Strangham's carefully made plans for the new world tree had borne out as he had hoped. But there was one small problem, a problem to which many of the troubles on Teldrassil may be attributed. However, I will not get into that yet. You must visit the last moonworld to the northwest in the Oracle Glade. Under the boughs of the Oracle Tree lies the first and most powerful of our worlds. Retrieve a vial of its water and return to me. Kawai says, oh shit, Ace famous now.
Go in peace.
At least someone recognized me in game for the first time. That was fun, yeah. Unexpected. Alright, my cooking quest. I'm not gonna read this one out.
May the stars guide you.
Da-da-dum. Let's check out the reputation bar. Wait. Ah, better. I forgot I could set it as a bar down here. So we're close to halfway now with reputation and friendly with the Nessus already. Let's buff some folks. Oh, and I'm gonna get the staff. And I don't even have to train the staff because I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use my wand.
Hello, Dolanaar.
+1 stamina. Hehehe.
Pasha Salah.
And the Night Elf weapon. Looking good.
Ishnu.
Ursa the Mauler. Well, we don't need the weapon, but we need the rep, so gonna do that too. Also gonna sell some things.
Feel free to browse.
I think this is my first buff food because I didn't cook anything yet. Gotta disenchant this rope. Oh, got some nice linen cloth again. Let's craft a little bit. Oh no, I don't have coarse thread. I think the lady up there in the first level sells it, so I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, the cave was good for linen too. Like these furbolgs, they count as humanoids, so they always have good linen on them.
My goods are of the
Oh yeah,
highest
there we
quality.
go. Let's first make the bolts. And then I can make some more ropes to disenchant. Gonna drink something in real life. should be able to make quite some ropes now. That's fantastic, actually. Oh, I think I'll also be able to probably get to the point to make 8 slot bags, which would be fantastic. So 6 in total. Let's get crafting. This will be very useful for my enchanting too. Oh yeah, I also needed to enchant. Oh, I can't enchant right now. I can just disenchant because my enchanting rod is at the bank. But that's fine, I can still disenchant so it doesn't crowd my inventory too much. Alright, disenchanting. Nice, level 21 in enchanting already. Ooh, and I got some lesser magic essence, which is really good. All right. That's pretty much what I can do at the moment.
Farewell.
Let's go to the inn and I think I'll call it a night. McFlee had said sweet. Yeah, that's really nice, right? It's going really good with the professions. I'm surprised. I actually wonder if you go one level more upstairs, do you get like a private bed? Oh look, this is a nice little room. I'm gonna take the supreme bed. Oh no, she's way too small. Probably like this. Yeah. Look at this little dwarf in this big bed. McFlee says the only dwarf in Teldrassil. Yeah, it feels like that at the moment, that's true. Alright, awesome. Thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you so much again for the donations. That was a big surprise as well. And it's always awesome to chat with you and to see how active you also chat with each other. And yeah. I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow as well, maybe even a little bit longer, seeing that it's the weekend, but I'll see about that. And I hope you have a great time, great evening or night or day, wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye bye. McFlee says, for sure, thanks for the stream, you're awesome. Oh, thank you, McFlee. That is super kind of you to say. Have a good night.